How was your summer?
Good. Short. Hopefully next year's even shorter.
I was just going to say, you like them short, don't you?
Exactly. That's a good thing.
What do you dwell on maybe the disappointment of not making it as far as you wanted to, or are you kind of thinking more about what a big step you guys took last year?
A little bit of both. I think it always stings, and that never necessarily goes away, but it's just added motivation to not experience that next year, to take that next step and to climb the mountain to our ultimate goal.
Thinking back to the last few camps, coming back knowing you had to climb a mountain, does anything feel different this year, coming off a run like that, having done at least some of what you wanted to do?
I think it's a little bit of a different feeling in training camp compared to what it was last year. We still have that bitter taste in our mouth, I think, a little bit, knowing that we were right there, that we had the 2-0 lead in the series at one point, and like I just said, it's added motivation. I mean, there's obviously a ton of excitement and a ton of belief, and guys are having fun, but we want to make the playoffs and give ourselves another chance to go just a little bit further next year.
You come off a season like you had. Is the challenge for yourself just do it again, or do you put numbers on yourself at all?
The focus all year last year was on winning hockey games, and that doesn't change. I think we said it to a man last year, coaches, management included, goals to make playoffs. And then the season starts over and everyone starts 0-0. So we want to put ourselves in a position to make playoffs and, like I said, give ourselves a chance to climb that mountain.
What have you seen from Sammy so far within Wild first two practices?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of what we saw early on in the season last year. He was sorely missed, obviously, on the ice, but it's a bummer for you guys not being able to be around the team as much last year to see the kind of impact he has. When you talk to him a little bit, he's a super happy guy, super fun, great guy to have around in the room, and it was heartbreaking, everything that he had to go through, and he just, never complained, never had a bad day, put his head down and worked his ass off, and he's in terrific shape. What he brings to the ice is, I think, is very unique. The level of skill that he has, and combines that with the physical play and the tenacity. I think pound for pound, he's probably one of the hardest, cleanest hitting players in the league. It's that extra, foot and a half. He just accelerates through guys and finishes them hard, shoulder on shoulder, creates space for everyone else on the ice. So he plays the game the right way, thinks the game very well, and like I said, joy to be around. So happy that he's back around the team.
Mika was talking the other day about needing to kind of get out of his own head that first round, and when he kind of was able to do that, he really showed the kind of player that he can be. Do you feel like he needs to do that more? You know what kind of skill he has, and I think a lot of people do, but does he need to have a little bit more swagger, confidence in himself to match the skill that he has?
I think every player goes through that. I think that he's very aware of that, and speaks to who he is as a person. He's probably the most competitive person I've ever met in my life. I always thought I was a good ping pong player. He will not let me beat him at ping pong. Even if he's having an off day, he dials it in, beats me at ping pong. He wins at everything he does as a winner, and when he's just focusing on winning the game, the impact that he has is unbelievable. He's one of the best players in the league, whether or not he believes it. I tell him all the time, it doesn't necessarily matter how you're feeling. You could not necessarily have that self-belief and that confidence, but we all have that confidence in you, and even if you feel like that, the kind of player he is, he can go out and put the puck under the bar, from anywhere on the ice at any point in time. So, I think for us, it's just reminding him. But like I said, at the same time, you don't always have to remind him that. Even when he's not feeling maybe his best, the impact he has in the game, away from the puck as well as on the puck, he's a special player. And he gets obviously a ton of attention from the other team, and it's certainly heightened during playoffs. And that's the guy you want to shut down. In my mind, he's been our horse ever since he got here. So, and no one's been able to shut him down yet.